Question 1. What minimum distance should you keep from the vehicle in front of you under good conditions? A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 5 seconds. Answer: C. 3 seconds. Under good conditions, it's recommended to keep a minimum following distance of 3 seconds from the vehicle in front of you. This distance allows enough time to react and stop safely if necessary. Question 2. How should you respond if your vehicle starts to skid on a wet road surface? A. Brake hard immediately. B. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Steer in the direction of the skid. D. Accelerate to regain control. Answer: C. Steer in the direction of the skid. If your vehicle starts to skid on a wet road, steer in the direction of the skid to regain control of the vehicle. Question 3. When are you allowed to drive in a bike lane? A. When making a right turn. B. At any time if no bicyclists are present. C. During rush hour for faster travel. D. Never. It's illegal to drive in a bike lane. Answer: A. When making a right turn. Drivers are allowed to enter a bike lane when making a right turn, but only within 200 feet of the intersection, and must enter the lane safely without endangering bicyclists. Question 4. What is the proper action when you approach a stop sign? A. Slow down and proceed if clear. B. Come to a complete stop. C. Yield to all traffic before proceeding. D. Accelerate quickly after stopping. Answer: B. Come to a complete stop. At a stop sign, the proper action is to come to a complete stop, check for traffic and pedestrians, and proceed when it's safe. Question 5. How do you proceed when a traffic signal turns green but the intersection is not clear? A. Proceed with caution. B. Honk to alert the cars ahead. C. Wait until the intersection is clear. D. Proceed slowly around the obstruction. Answer: C. Wait until the intersection is clear. Even if the traffic signal is green, you must wait until the intersection is clear before proceeding to avoid blocking the intersection. Question 6. At what BAC level is it illegal for drivers 21 and over to operate a vehicle in California? A. 0, 5%. B. 0, 8%. C. 0, 10%. D. 0, 0%. Answer: B. 0, 8%. In California, it is illegal for drivers aged 21 and over to operate a vehicle with a BAC level of 0, 8% or higher. Question 7. What should you do if you're involved in a minor traffic collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Move the vehicle out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. C. Wait for police to report the accident. D. Immediately call a tow truck. Answer: B. Move the vehicle out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. In a minor collision without injuries, it's important to move the vehicle if it's safe to do so and exchange information with the other driver. Question 8. Describe the correct use of your vehicle's headlights while driving at night. A. Use high beams at all times. B. Use low beams in urban areas and high beams in rural areas. C. Turn off headlights to save energy. D. Use parking lights only. Answer: B. Use low beams in urban areas and high beams in rural areas, unless approaching or following another vehicle. Question 9. What actions are required if you're approaching a school bus displaying flashing red lights and a stop signal arm? A. Speed up to pass before it stops. B. Stop regardless of the direction of travel. C. Stop if you are on the same side of the road. D. Only stop if children are crossing the road. Answer: C. Stop if you are on the same side of the road. Drivers must stop for a school bus with flashing red lights and a stop signal arm extended if they are on the same side of the road. Question 10. How do you make a safe and legal U-turn in a residential district? A. Anywhere if no vehicles are approaching. B. At an intersection with a traffic light. C. Only where a U-turn permitted sign is posted. D. In front of a driveway. Answer B. At an intersection with a traffic light where U-turns are permitted unless otherwise indicated by a sign. Question 11. When is it necessary to yield the right-of-way to pedestrians? A. Only at marked crosswalks. B. At all crosswalks and intersections. C. When pedestrians are jaywalking. D. Never pedestrians must yield to vehicles. Answer B. At all crosswalks and intersections, regardless of whether the crosswalks are marked or unmarked. Question 12. What are the consequences of not stopping for a pedestrian in a crosswalk? A. A warning. B. A fine and points on your driving record. C. Mandatory community service. D. No consequences. Answer B. A fine and points on your driving record. Failing to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk can result in fines and points on your driving record, emphasizing the importance of pedestrian safety. Question 13. How should you react to an emergency vehicle displaying flashing lights and sounding its siren? A. Continue driving at the same speed. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Speed up to get out of the way. D. Stop in your current lane. Answer B. Pull over to the right and stop. When you see an emergency vehicle with flashing lights and siren, you should safely pull over to the right side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 14. Describe the correct procedure for changing lanes on a multi-lane road. A. Signal, check mirrors, and change lanes quickly. B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes if it is safe. C. Change lanes without signaling if no vehicles are close. D. Honk and change lanes immediately. Answer B. Signal, check mirrors and blind spots, then change lanes if it is safe. This ensures you are making a safe lane change while informing other drivers of your intentions. Question 15. What is the significance of a solid yellow line on the roadway? A. Indicates a passing zone. B. Separates traffic moving in the same direction. C. Separates traffic moving in opposite directions, no passing allowed. D. Marks the edge of the roadway. Answer C. Separates traffic moving in opposite directions, no passing allowed. A solid yellow line on the roadway indicates that passing is not allowed for traffic moving in the direction nearest to the line. Question 16. How do you handle a situation where two lanes merge into one? A. The vehicle in the left lane has the right of way. B. The vehicle in the right lane has the right of way. C. Vehicles in both lanes should alternate merging, zipper merge. D. Speed up to merge before the other vehicles. Answer C. Vehicles in both lanes should alternate merging, zipper merge. This method is efficient and fair, reducing the efficiency of traffic flow and minimizes congestion during lane reductions. Question 17. What is the correct behavior at a four-way stop when two vehicles arrive at the same time? A. The vehicle to the left has the right of way. B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. C. The first vehicle to stop should go first. D. Both vehicles should go at the same time. Answer B. The vehicle to the right has the right of way. When two vehicles arrive at a four-way stop at the same time, the vehicle to the right has the right of way. Question 18. When is it permissible to pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn. B. On a one-way street with multiple lanes. C. Whenever you are in a hurry. D. It is never permissible. Answer A. When the vehicle you are passing is making a left turn. It is permissible to pass on the right if the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is room to pass safely. Question 19. What should you do if you encounter fog while driving? A. Turn on your high beam headlights. B. Use your fog lights or low beam headlights. C. Turn off all lights for better visibility. D. Increase your speed to get out of the fog faster. Answer: B. Use your fog lights or low beam headlights. In foggy conditions, it's important to use fog lights if available or low beam headlights to improve visibility. Question 20. How can you avoid rear-end collisions in heavy traffic? A. Follow closely to the vehicle in front to keep traffic flowing. B. Frequently change lanes to find the fastest route. C. Keep a safe following distance and stay alert. D. Use your horn to encourage slower drivers to move over. Answer: C. Keep a safe following distance and stay alert. Maintaining a safe distance from the vehicle in front of you and being alert to traffic changes can help avoid rear-end collisions. Question 21. What is the importance of wearing seat belts for all passengers? A. It is only important for long trips. B. It is optional for adults in the back seat. C. It significantly reduces the risk of injury or death in a crash. D. It is only a legal requirement for the driver. Answer: C. It significantly reduces the risk of injury or death in a crash. Wearing seat belts is crucial for all passengers as it is one of the most effective ways to save lives and reduce injuries in traffic collisions. Question 22. Describe the procedure for safely backing up your vehicle. A. Check mirrors only, then proceed. B. Use only the rear view camera. C. Check all mirrors and over your shoulder before slowly backing up. D. Accelerate quickly to minimize time spent backing up. Answer: C. Check all mirrors and over your shoulder before slowly backing up. Always ensure the path is clear by checking all mirrors and looking over your shoulder before gently reversing. Question 23. How should you respond to a traffic officer's directions? A. Follow the officer's directions over traffic signals. B. Ignore the directions if they conflict with signs. C. Wait for the traffic light to change before following directions. D. Follow the officer's directions only if they match the traffic signs. Answer: A. Follow the officer's directions over traffic signals. Traffic officers' directions should always be followed, even if they contradict traffic signals or signs, as they are controlling traffic based on real-time conditions. Question 24. What precautions should you take when driving in rainy weather? A. Increase your speed to avoid hydroplaning. B. Use high beam headlights to improve visibility. C. Maintain a greater following distance and use low beam headlights. D. Keep windows open to prevent the windshield from fogging. Answer: C. Maintain a greater following distance and use low beam headlights. In rainy conditions, increasing your following distance and using low beam headlights can help maintain visibility and safety. Question 25. What are the rules regarding cell phone use while driving in California? A. Handheld use is permitted for calls only. B. Texting is allowed with voice-to-text technology. C. Any use of a cell phone is permitted if driving slowly. D. Only hands-free use is permitted. Answer: D. Only hands-free use is permitted. California law restricts the use of cell phones while driving to hands-free operations to reduce distractions. Question 26. What does a flashing red traffic signal mean? A. Proceed with caution. B. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. C. Yield to oncoming traffic. D. Stop and wait for a green signal. Answer: B. Come to a complete stop, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light is treated the same as a stop sign. Drivers must come to a full stop and may proceed when it's safe. Question 27. How do you approach a roundabout or traffic circle? A. Enter at high speed to maintain traffic flow. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. C. Stop completely before entering. D. The vehicle to the left has the right of way. Answer: B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout. When approaching a roundabout, drivers should slow down, yield to pedestrians and traffic already in the circle, and then enter when it is safe to do so. Question 28. What should you do if you experience a tire blowout while driving? A. Brake hard and immediately. B. Maintain your lane and slow down gradually. C. Immediately pull over to the left side of the road. D. Accelerate to maintain control. Answer: B. Maintain your lane and slow down gradually. In the event of a tire blowout, it's important to keep control of the vehicle, maintain your lane, and slowly reduce speed before safely pulling over. Question 29. How can you safely share the road with large trucks and buses? A. Tailgate to stay in their field of vision. B. Pass quickly on the right side. C. Give them extra space due to their larger blind spots. D. Flash your lights when passing. Answer: C. Give them extra space due to their larger blind spots. Large vehicles have significant blind spots, so it's important to give them extra space to ensure safety for all road users. Question 30. What does a white painted curb indicate? A. Loading zone for freight only. B. Short-term parking. C. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. D. No stopping or parking at any time. Answer: C. Loading zone for passengers or mail only. A white painted curb typically signifies areas designated for the immediate loading and unloading of passengers or mail, with time limits often enforced. Question 31. Describe the actions to take if your accelerator becomes stuck. A. Turn off the engine immediately. B. Pump the accelerator to unstick it. C. Shift to neutral, then brake to slow down and stop safely. D. Apply the handbrake sharply to stop the vehicle. Answer: C. Shift to neutral, then brake to slow down and stop safely. If your accelerator sticks, shifting to neutral disconnects the engine's power, allowing you to brake and stop the vehicle safely. Question 32. What does a yellow diamond-shaped sign typically indicate? A. A stop sign ahead. B. A school zone. C. Caution or warning for upcoming hazards. D. A no passing zone. Answer: C. Caution or warning for upcoming hazards. Yellow diamond-shaped signs are used to warn drivers of potential hazards or changes in road conditions ahead. Question 33. What are the rules for parking on a hill with and without a curb? A. Always park with your wheels turned away from the curb. B. With a curb, turn your wheels away from the curb. Without a curb, turn them to the right. C. With a curb, turn your wheels towards the curb. Without a curb, turn them away from the road. D. Always park with your wheels straight. Answer: C. With a curb, turn your wheels towards the curb. Without a curb, turn them away from the road. This ensures that if your vehicle starts to roll, it will move away from traffic or towards the curb, minimizing potential damage or injury. Question 34. How should you react if you accidentally enter a freeway off-ramp? A. Continue down the off-ramp and find a safe place to turn around. B. Reverse back onto the freeway. C. Stop and wait for traffic to clear before re-entering the freeway. D. Use the emergency lane to turn around. Answer: A. Continue down the off-ramp and find a safe place to turn around. Never reverse or stop on an off-ramp. Instead, proceed safely and look for a legal and safe way to re-enter the freeway. Question 35. What is the move over law and how does it apply to drivers? A. Move over a lane when passing bicyclists. B. Slow down and move over when approaching stationary emergency vehicles displaying flashing lights. C. Move over for all vehicles on the right side of the road. D. Always move to the left lane when highways are congested. Answer: B. Slow down and move over when approaching stationary emergency vehicles displaying flashing lights. This law is designed to protect emergency responders working on the roadside. Question 36. What does a green arrow appearing with a red light mean at an intersection? A. Stop and wait for a green light. B. Yield to all traffic before proceeding. C. You have the right of way to make a turn in the direction of the arrow. D. The lane is about to close. Answer. C. You have the right of way to make a turn in the direction of the arrow. A green arrow indicates that drivers have the right of way to make a turn in the direction the arrow points, while opposing traffic is stopped by a red light. Question 37. How should you adjust your driving in response to aggressive drivers? A. Attempt to outdrive them. B. Respond aggressively to assert your space. C. Ignore their behavior and maintain a safe distance. D. Follow closely to discourage lane changes. Answer. C. Ignore their behavior and maintain a safe distance. The safest way to deal with aggressive drivers is to avoid engaging with them, maintain a safe distance, and if necessary, change your route or pull over to allow them to pass. Question 38. What are the guidelines for turning at intersections with multiple turn lanes? A. Choose any lane and merge when necessary. B. Stay in the lane that corresponds to your turn direction throughout the intersection. C. Switch lanes in the intersection to maneuver around other vehicles. D. Always use the outermost lane for turning. Answer. B. Stay in the lane that corresponds to your turn direction throughout the intersection. When turning at an intersection with multiple turn lanes, it's important to select the correct lane based on your desired direction and stay within that lane throughout the turn. Question 39. When should high beam headlights be used and when should they be dimmed? A. Use high beams in urban areas for better visibility. B. Use high beams only on highways and dim when approaching or following another vehicle. C. High beams should always be used at night for maximum visibility. D. Use high beams during daylight to alert other drivers. Answer. B. Use high beams only on highways and dim when approaching or following another vehicle. High beam headlights should be used for better visibility on highways or in rural areas at night, but must be dimmed when you are approaching another vehicle or following a vehicle closely to avoid blinding other drivers. Question 40. What is the safe following distance in adverse weather conditions? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 4 to 5 seconds. D. 10 seconds. Answer. C. 4 to 5 seconds. In adverse weather conditions such as rain, snow, or fog, increasing your following distance to 4 to 5 seconds helps ensure you have enough time to react to hazards or sudden stops. Question 41. What are the rules regarding the use of safety seats for children in California? A. Children under 8 must be in a car seat or booster in the back seat. B. Only infants require a rear-facing car seat. C. Children can use seat belts at any age if they are tall enough. D. Booster seats are optional. Answer. A. Children under 8 must be in a car seat or booster in the back seat. California law requires children under the age of 8 to be secured in a car seat or booster seat in the back seat. Question 42. How do you respond to a yield sign? A. Stop only if traffic is approaching. B. Slow down and give the right of way to traffic. C. Ignore the sign if the road seems clear. D. Accelerate quickly to merge with traffic. Answer. B. Slow down and give the right of way to traffic. A yield sign means you must slow down and, if necessary, stop to let any vehicles, bicycles, or pedestrians pass before you proceed. Question 43. What should you do if you are pulled over by law enforcement? A. Keep driving to a more convenient location. B. Immediately exit your vehicle and approach the officer. C. Pull over to the right side of the road, stop, and wait for the officer to approach. D. Speed up to signal that you acknowledge the officer but can't stop right now. Answer. C. Pull over to the right side of the road, stop, and wait for the officer to approach. When law enforcement signals you to pull over, do so safely on the right side and wait inside your vehicle for the officer. Question 44. How do you handle driving near school zones and playgrounds? A. Drive faster to minimize time spent in the zone. B. Maintain the posted speed limit. C. Slow down and watch for children. D. Honk to alert pedestrians of your presence. Answer: C. Slow down and watch for children. In school zones and near playgrounds, drivers should reduce their speed and be alert for children who may unexpectedly enter the roadway. Question 45. What are the legal requirements for motorcycle helmets in California? A. Helmets are optional for riders over 21. B. Only passengers are required to wear helmets. C. All motorcycle riders and passengers must wear a DOT-approved helmet. D. Helmets are required only on highways. Answer: C. All motorcycle riders and passengers must wear a DOT-approved helmet. California law mandates that every motorcycle rider and passenger wear a U.S. Department of Transportation DOT approved helmet. Question 46. How do you deal with uncontrolled intersections in residential areas? A. The vehicle on the right always has the right of way. B. Yield to vehicles already in the intersection. C. Speed through to assert right of way. D. Always stop before proceeding. Answer: B. Yield to vehicles already in the intersection. At uncontrolled intersections, drivers should slow down, be prepared to stop, and yield to any vehicles that arrived first or are already proceeding through the intersection. Question 47. What should you do if you're driving and feel tired? A. Open the windows for fresh air. B. Increase the volume of the radio. C. Stop driving and rest or switch drivers. D. Drink caffeine to stay awake. Answer: C. Stop driving and rest or switch drivers. If you feel tired while driving, the safest option is to stop driving and rest, or if possible, switch to another driver. Question 48. Describe the procedure for safely exiting a highway. A. Signal and then slow down abruptly to exit speed. B. Continue at highway speed until off the exit ramp. C. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin to slow down to exit speed before reaching the exit ramp. D. Cut across multiple lanes at the last minute to reach the exit. Answer: C. Signal, move to the exit lane, and begin to slow down to exit speed before reaching the exit ramp. This ensures a smooth and safe transition from highway speeds to the exit ramp. Question 49. What are the implications of a no U-turn sign? A. U-turns are permitted outside of business hours. B. U-turns are allowed if no vehicles are approaching. C. U-turns are prohibited at all times. D. U-turns are allowed for bicycles only. Answer: C. U-turns are prohibited at all times. A no U-turn sign means that making a U-turn is illegal at that location under all circumstances. Question 50. How should you position your mirrors to minimize blind spots? A. Angle them so you can see the side of your car. B. Adjust them to see as much of the rear as possible. C. Position them to slightly overlap the rearview mirror's field of vision. D. Set side mirrors outward to cover blind spots without overlapping the rearview mirror's view. Answer: D. Set side mirrors outward to cover blind spots without overlapping the rearview mirror's view. This adjustment helps minimize blind spots, making it safer to change lanes. Question 51. What does a solid white line between lanes of traffic indicate? A. Lane changes are encouraged. B. Lane changes are allowed. C. Lane changes are discouraged or prohibited. D. Traffic is moving in opposite directions. Answer: C. Lane changes are discouraged or prohibited. A solid white line between lanes indicates that lane changes should be avoided for safety reasons. Question 52. How do you handle passing through a tunnel on a highway? A. Turn on your headlights. B. Increase your speed to minimize time in the tunnel. C. Close windows and turn off ventilation. D. Stop for a safety check before entering. Answer. A. Turn on your headlights. When passing through a tunnel, turning on your headlights improves visibility and helps other drivers see your vehicle. Question 53. What precautions should be taken when driving in mountainous areas? A. Use lower gears to control speeds on descents. B. Maintain a higher speed for momentum. C. Use the brakes continuously when going downhill. D. Stop frequently in the middle of the road for photos. Answer. A. Use lower gears to control speeds on descents. When driving in mountains, using lower gears helps manage speed and reduces the reliance on brakes, preventing them from overheating. Question 54. When is it necessary to report a traffic collision to the DMV? A. When damage exceeds $750 or there is an injury or death. B. For all collisions, regardless of damage or injuries. C. Only when the police have been called to the scene. D. Only for collisions involving alcohol or drugs. Answer. A. When damage exceeds $750 or there is an injury or death. California law requires reporting to the DMV for any accident with significant damage, injury, or fatality. Question 55. How should you react if you find yourself on a collision course with another vehicle? A. Speed up to minimize the impact. B. Brake hard and steer away from the vehicle. C. Turn off your engine. D. Close your eyes and brace for impact. Answer. B. Brake hard and steer away from the vehicle. If you're on a collision course, the best course of action is to try to reduce your speed and steer away to avoid or minimize the impact. Question 56. What is the rule regarding passing school buses on undivided roadways? A. You can pass if the bus is stationary. B. Passing is allowed if no children are visible. C. You must always stop if the bus displays flashing red lights and an extended stop sign. D. Passing is allowed at a speed of 10 miles per hour or less. Answer. C. You must always stop if the bus displays flashing red lights and an extended stop sign. It's illegal and unsafe to pass a school bus that is loading or unloading children, indicated by flashing red lights and an extended stop sign. Question 57. How do you correctly use a roundabout with multiple lanes? A. Choose any lane and exit from it. B. Always use the rightmost lane regardless of where you exit. C. Enter and exit from the same lane. Choose your lane based on your exit. D. Stop in the roundabout to wait for a safe exit. Answer. C. Enter and exit from the same lane. Choose your lane based on your exit. When using a multi-lane roundabout, select your lane before entering based on where you plan to exit the roundabout. Question 58. What does a blue curb mean and who is it reserved for? A. Short-term parking for anyone. B. Loading zones for commercial vehicles. C. Parking for disabled persons with a placard or license plate. D. Free parking with no time limit. Answer. C. Parking for disabled persons with a placard or license plate. Blue curbs are designated parking spaces specifically reserved for individuals with disabilities who have the appropriate placard or license plate. Question 59. How do you adjust your driving based on the 3-second rule? A. Maintain a 3-second following distance from the vehicle in front of you. B. Drive 3 seconds behind the speed limit. C. Stop at all stop signs for 3 seconds. D. Accelerate for 3 seconds when entering highways. Answer. A. Maintain a 3-second following distance from the vehicle in front of you. The 3-second rule helps ensure a safe following distance under normal driving conditions, allowing enough time to react to hazards. Question 60. What are the steps to take after a hit and run incident? A. Follow the fleeing driver to get their information. B. Repair your vehicle immediately to avoid insurance complications. C. Call the police, document the scene, and gather witness information if possible. D. Leave the scene if there are no injuries. Answer: C. Call the police, document the scene, and gather witness information if possible. In the event of a hit and run, it's important to stay at the scene, call law enforcement, and collect as much information as possible while waiting for them to arrive. Question 61. What does a slippery when wet sign indicate, and how should you adjust your driving? A. Increase your speed to maintain traction. B. To drive as you normally would. The sign is a precaution. C. Slow down and avoid sudden turns or hard braking. D. Stop and wait for conditions to improve. Answer: C. Slow down and avoid sudden turns or hard braking. This sign warns of potentially slippery conditions when wet, so it's important to adjust your speed and driving behavior to prevent accidents. Question 62. How should you respond to a merge sign on the highway? A. Increase your speed to merge quickly. B. Prepare to stop before merging. C. Look for gaps and safely merge into the traffic flow. D. Ignore the sign if the road seems clear. Answer: C. Look for gaps and safely merge into the traffic flow. A merge sign indicates that two lanes are coming together, and you should be ready to adjust your speed and position to merge smoothly. Question 63. What action should you take when seeing a right lane must exit sign? A. Stay in the right lane to continue on the current road. B. Move out of the right lane if you do not wish to exit. C. Accelerate to exit quickly. D. Stop before exiting to check traffic. Answer: B. Move out of the right lane if you do not wish to exit. This sign indicates that the right lane will lead to an exit from the main roadway, and if you don't intend to exit, you should change lanes. Question 64. Describe what a yield ahead sign warns drivers about. A. An upcoming stop sign. B. A pedestrian crossing ahead. C. The end of a lane. D. An upcoming yield sign and potential need to yield to other traffic. Answer: D. An upcoming yield sign and potential need to yield to other traffic. This sign alerts drivers that they will need to be prepared to yield to other traffic or pedestrians very soon. Question 65. What does the crossroad traffic sign signify, and how should drivers prepare? A. Increase speed to cross quickly. B. An intersection is ahead. Slow down and be prepared to stop or yield. C. Only pedestrians may cross. D. Traffic from the left and right does not stop. Answer: B. An intersection is ahead. Slow down and be prepared to stop or yield. The crossroad sign indicates that there is an intersection ahead, and drivers should be alert and ready to stop or yield as necessary.